Hello student, I am Mrs. Harsha Dhope from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhayandar. Today we will study practical number 2, that is select relevant process model to define activities and related task set for assigned project. After watching this video, you will be able to know about the experiment number 2, that is to select relevant process model to define activities and related task set for assigned project. In first practical, we have studied that how to find out the scope of the project and how to write the problem statement. Then here we will study that how to select the particular relevant process model for our project. Mainly there are two kinds of process model: perspective process model and specialized process model. Perspective process model, it is divided into three parts, that is waterfall model, CAD model and spiral model. Specialized process model is divided into two parts, component-based model and formal method model. Then let's start with your first process model, that is the perspective process model. Under this, you have to study waterfall model, CAD model and spiral model. Start with the waterfall model. Waterfall model is also called as linear sequential model or classic life cycle model. The software development starts with requirements gathering phase, then progress through analysis, design, coding, testing and maintenance. In the diagram you can see the illustration of waterfall model. In requirement gathering and analysis phase, the basic requirement of the system must be understood by software engineer. The design is an intermediate step between requirements analysis and coding. Design focus on program attributes such as data structure, software architecture, interface representation, and algorithmic details. Coding is a step in which design is translated into machine-readable form. Programs are created in this phase. Testing begins when coding is done. The purpose of testing is to uncover errors, fix the bugs, and meet the customer requirement. Maintenance is the longest life cycle phase. When the system is installed and put in practical use, then errors may get introduced. Correcting such errors and putting it in use is the major purpose of maintenance activity. Similarly, enhancing system services as new requirements are discovered is again maintenance of the system. Then we'll see what are the advantages of waterfall model. The waterfall model is simple to implement. It is very simple to implement. For implementation of small systems, waterfall model is used. Then we'll see what are the disadvantages of waterfall model. It is difficult to follow the sequential flow in software development process. If some changes are made at some phases, then it may cause some confusion. The requirement analysis is done initially and sometimes it is not possible to state all the requirements explicitly at the beginning. This is also one of the disadvantages of waterfall model. In this way, according to your project, if it is a small scale or big scale or medium scale, you have to choose your model. As your project is small scale, then you need to choose the process model as waterfall model. Thank you for watching this video.